Can I see a quick show of hands of who was at the Beverly Bash? So many of you. Good. I'll try not to repeat myself. But for those of you that were not there, my name's Rick Taylor. I'm in my 48th year of barbershopping. I'm very fortunate. Yeah, I have the same reaction to it. I was very fortunate. My dad was a barbershopper and a barber, and it was very handy. But it was an amazing thing. He discovered singing because somebody shared it with him. I was singing in a little rock band in school with a couple of friends of mine that my dad didn't like. You probably know how that went.
Yep.
So I tried different things. He wanted me to try some other stuff. He got me into community baseball. I was terrible. He got me into community football. Worse yet. And he thought, well, maybe this singing thing, maybe he would like that. So he says, comes home from the barbershop one day and he goes, come over, we're going to go singing tonight. And I was like, man, that was like the last thing I wanted to do. Go sing with those old guys. They had to be at least 35 years old. Ancient. I was 15. So that's old. I have to tell you, I walked in the door reluctantly. I just did not want to go. I was happy playing in the band and just did not want to go. And I have to tell you that when I walked in that room, I hope you had half the experience that I did hearing my first barbershop sound right in my face. It was just the greatest thing ever. And within a couple of minutes, I'm on the risers, singing with my new uncles, taking care of me and hearing my voice in these chords. I was out of my mind. I could not believe that sound. Did anybody have a similar reaction when the first time you heard it? First time that you heard and felt your voice in it? I mean, it does something to you, doesn't it? All good things, fortunately. I went right home and quit the band. I waited until the next day to quit the band, but I did quit the band. And then my first challenge was contest came. And so did prom. I had a choice to make. I hope they had a good time at prom because I wasn't there. I was singing with my new uncles in the contest. And I know my life was changed. And it's been a hugely great thing in my life because I've met so many great people. A lot of you here are like newer friends of mine and hooked up at Harmony University, and he tried to burn me out singing tags. This one. Darn near did it too. What a great way to go. Steve, known Steve for years, and it's just, doesn't it make your life different and better? Doesn't it just do that? I want to tell you and share with you just quickly that there's been so many successes that the society has had. Harmony University last year, we saw a record number of music educators there. And why are we excited about that? A lot of them were there on scholarships, full scholarship, because of the generosity of Harmony Foundation donors. The thing that we're so excited about is the number of lives that they touch teaching barbershop, getting it into their curriculum, getting kids to sing barbershop. We went to Midwinter. We saw, this was the 10th anniversary of the Youth Chorus Festival this year. There's been 10 years of Youth Chorus Festivals. Amazing. The very first one, they saw 158 young people participating, and everyone was celebrating. 158 lives have been changed. Hooray! This year, 597 young people there participating, singing barbershop, and getting to see that many people interacting, singing, making friends. A lot of them there because of the generosity of Harmony Foundation donors. There was a group at the Youth Chorus Festival, and I'm going to try to give you the facts correctly. The Cleveland Heights Youth Barbershop Chorus, an inner city kind of chorus. A lot of those kids had never been out of their own neighborhood, let alone on a plane or going to another state to sing. I know. I'll try to send you the clip of them singing in the contest for those of you who didn't get to see it. It'll speak for itself. It's amazing. It's amazing. The thing that happens is every time we see something like this, we see lives get changed. We hear about it. We get emails. We get people call us up. People come up to me at conventions and go, I remember the time that. I was sharing with Diane over there that my wife works at an ophthalmology office. And today her rep came in, one of their pharmaceutical reps came in. And she had a young man with her. And they're talking. And singing popped up. And he goes, I used to sing. He was in the second or third place international collegiate quartet back in like 92 or 3 or... What are the chances? So she shared with him that she's a sweet Adeline and her mom and dad were both barbershoppers, and it's like we're all connected. Sometimes all you have to do is just say the word singing, and people will go, I sing, or I used to sing, or I've been away from singing, I'd love to get back to it. Dick shared that with me today about being away from singing for a little while and then back again. There's been so many great successes. Thank you for letting me share a few of them with you. Some of the things that are not so successful are when we hear about a youth camp where we've got a ton of participation, but there's not enough room for the other 150 that would like to be there. Or the times where we go, we've got 20 slots for choruses at the Youth Chorus Festival, and 38 groups sign up to sing. We just don't want to make anybody wait or say later or maybe not at all. And that's why we keep going around and asking for your support. I know from looking that there are a lot of Harmony Foundation supporters here. Would you raise your hand proudly? Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the good work that you do. So I'm talking to those of you who are not yet partners, but I'm also talking to you current partners. We always need your support to make sure that the Cleveland Heights Barbershop Chorus has a place to sing, to make sure that music educators have the materials and everything that they need to go and teach barbershop to their students. We heard a couple of music educators say from Harmony University that they learned more in that 1 week about tuning and balance and finesse that they did in their entire master's program. Impressive. How can I help? Here's how you can help. There's 2 giving programs that you can come over here to the table and ask me about. One is President's Council. That starts at $83 a month. And it funds many, many programs. President's Council is kind of the backbone of our whole organization as far as Harmony Foundation goes. But right along with that are the many thousands of ambassadors of song that start at just $10 a month, 33 cents a day. You can make a difference in someone's life. You can make sure that someone has a place to sing and has happiness, a meaningful life singing. I'm going to just close out by telling you this. If you want to make a difference, if you want to be able to say, yep, I'm in, I'm all in, because I want to make a difference. Barbershop has given me so much. Come and see me over here. I'm looking for 5 new people to sign up tonight at any level. And current partners, if you've been at the same giving level for a while, and you've been thinking about making a change to maybe just up your gift, even if it's just $10 a month more. It makes a huge impact on what the Barbershop Comedy Society is trying to do each and every day. I invite you to come over here and talk to me. I don't bite. Come and see me, and let's figure out what will work the best for you. Thanks so much for your time tonight. What a joy and an honor to be here. Thanks so much.
All right, so we're behind schedule. We want to make sure we have plenty of time. So we're going to take sort of a quickish break. So be back at 9:20 sharp, and I will see you, and that's in 9 minutes. Thank you.
It's okay. I'm going to give it days. So I'm just as a warning, it's what you tell me, it's not me trying to warn you, it happens. So I'm just going to say the two-way street of just, I understand you, hopefully it's going to be a little bit of a, I don't know, can you just do it? Yeah. It looks like that was part of the That's a good answer. So when I'm thinking about it, you're reminding me it's fine. Because if you think about it, it makes me think, okay, I can handle that something else.